Chicago rapper Lil Durk was arrested in Florida this past Thursday by the feds for allegedly attempting to delete rapper Quando Rondo in retaliation for the death of his best friend, Chicago rapper King Von. Prosecutors have charged the rapper and 5 other men who are OTK, a collective made by the rapper, according to federal prosecutors. Also, according to a federal criminal complaint that was just unsealed in California on Friday, the charges involve conspiracy to commit murder for hire, use of a machine gun in a violent crime resulting in deletion, and committing murder for hire involving a death. So, 3 alleged OTF members, Kayvon London, aka known as Cuz, DeAndre Dontel, and Asa Houston, were charged by a grand jury for their alleged part in the murder of rapper Quando Rondo's cousin, who was fatally shot in Los Angeles. The other 2 men, Keith Jones and David Lindsay, are said to be part of another alleged Chicago street gang. Despite the charging documents not naming those involved, it does say that after an quote OTF member who was quote high ranking, described as the initials DB, which are the initials of King Von's real name, Davon Daquan Bennett, was killed after an altercation with the man known as the initials TB, and those are also the initials of Quando Rondo's real name, which is Taekwon Terrell Bowman. A bounty was allegedly put out on quote TB, who is Quando, who survived the deadly shooting that took the life of King Von in Atlanta. All right, now he was killed by Quando Rondo's right-hand man, his best friend and rapper Lil Tim, who wasn't actually charged in King Von's death because police looked at it as if it was self-defense. According to the unsealed documents, on August 18, 2022, the quote conspirators learned that Quando was staying at a hotel in Los Angeles. After learning Quando's exact location, the filing says that Grant, Jones, Wilson, Houston, and co-conspirator number 2, who is not being named as of now, so we'll probably have to wait for the trial to begin, used 2 vehicles to quote track, stalk, and attempt to delete quote TB, who we now know obviously is Quando, by gunfire, including with a fully automatic firearm, resulting in the deletion of SR. SR, a passenger who was in quote TB's vehicle, meaning Quando's vehicle, who we now know was his cousin that was shot and killed at that gas station in Los Angeles. The indictment said that on that day, Grant, Wilson, Jones, Lindsay, and Houston, and co-conspirator number 2 tracked Quando's black Escalade to a gas station on Beverly Boulevard, and Houston drove their vehicle, quote, to an alley behind the gas station and parked so that they could attempt to murder, quote, TB, aka Quando. Now, way more information that is coming out. The indictment says that 3 of the men, Jones, Lindsay, and co-conspirator number 2, allegedly then fired multiple shots towards Quando, quote TB, as he's coming up in the filing. But instead, they ended up fatally shooting, quote, SR, who we now know once again is Quando Rondo's cousin, whose real name was Survey Robinson. He was 24 years old. He was rushed to a nearby hospital during the shooting, after the shooting, and he was pronounced dead. Robinson also went by, quote, Pab, or, quote, Band Up Pablo. Now, him, along with 10 other defendants, also including rapper Quando Rondo, they were actually all charged in January 2019 on RICO charges. And Quando, who was he was actually set to appear in court just a week after his cousin was deleted. Now, the filing is alleging that these OTK members and the other members from an alleged Chicago street gang that are being somehow allegedly connected to Lil Durk because he put this hit out on Quando Rondo. Now, these men allegedly fled the scene after they committed this murder and fled back to Chicago. Prosecutors say Grant, Jones, Lindsay, Wilson, and Houston were arrested. And after prosecutors are saying, after they were arrested, Lil Durk allegedly tried to book it out of the country. All right, so this was this past week after he bought 2 tickets from South Florida, one to Dubai and one to Switzerland. Then a private flight to Italy, but he was eventually arrested in Miami, Florida. Now, Durk's pre-detention hearing will be held in California because obviously this is where the deadly shooting happened that, ended in Quando Rondo's cousin's life being lost. So this is where it took place. This is where the charges have been filed, and if anyone is facing time, obviously it will be the state of California. So there's no date. No date has been set, but there will be, like I said, a pre-detention hearing that will be held for Lil Durk. If he is convicted, he faces the death penalty. This is California. They are very strict and do not play that shit, very similar to the laws in New York. So guys, right now, Lil Durk is currently being held in Broward County. It's not clear whether he's gonna get out on bail no time soon. I will keep you guys updated on everything that I hear. One last thing that I do have to say is that Quando Rondo, as of Saturday, he has seemingly spoke out about what is going on. A lot of people are calling him a rat, saying that he has something to do with this, that he basically went and told, he, worked allegedly with police to have Lil Durk, indicted along with a whole bunch of other people. But like I said, Quando has seemingly spoke out. Now, what he did, I'm going to post it here for you guys to see. He's basically going and promoting new music, but he did put something up that I took a screenshot of, obviously, because he is talking about what is going on. So, as he is promoting his new music, he also put something out, and his post reads, "We didn't get into this music industry to make it just to say caught up in this street shit. We all have families and communities counting on us. It's time to leave all that behind. We've already lost so much, and it's heavy on my heart to forgive anyone I had issues with in the past. It's all love from me. Praying for everyone." And this is for his album. And he went ahead and told everyone to go ahead and pre-save his shit, but did post this up. So seemingly he is talking about the death of his cousin, the fact that Lil Durk is alleged, he's being held responsible along with 5 other men who are connected to him. And that's what he has to say right now. According to him, he is praying for everyone and wants people to leave the past in the past. So guys, it's your girl Sin Stacks from blackmedia.com. I'm going to come back with another update as a lot is being revealed in this case. And this is really, really crazy. And I'm also going to be back with a new video. If you like this video, of course, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe to my channel for more videos like this on true crime and real news. And go ahead and share. It's your girl Sin Stacks. I am out the building.